is, again we can revise that hierarchy. Exception is a parent class for runtime exception and IO exception. Runtime exception and IO exception both are inbuilt classes. Who is a parent? Exception. Now the difference is runtime hierarchy is called as unchecked exceptions and IO exception hierarchy is called as checked exceptions. What do you mean by unchecked exceptions? Those exceptions which occur due to programmer's logical mistake. Those exceptions which occur due to programmer's logical mistake. Since they occur due to programmer's logical mistake, they can be easily avoided using simple if-else. So Java does not enforce us to deal with them. Have you got the difference between my this statement and previous statement which I made in the beginning? I said Java does not enforce us to handle, but I am using a new keyword, new word, that is deal. So what do you mean by that deal? We will see that. So uncheck exceptions के लिए compiler says you are responsible. You use if else if conditions and you take care of your code. If you don't do that, and if unfortunately exception comes, then your program execution will abort. But checked exceptions, compiler understands that these are very, very serious exceptions. They can occur even in a logically correct program because these factors are called as external factors. Your program is correct, your program is logically correct, but file is missing. So is this your fault as a programmer? No. Your program is logically correct, but during runtime, table is dropped accidentally, database server shut down. Is it your mistake? No. So what compiler says to Java programmer here, look, these all are serious exceptions. They can occur even if you write logically correct program. But when they occur, they will abort your execution. So you must deal with them. You must deal with them so that when they occur, unfortunately, your program execution will be continued. That is all about checked and unchecked exception. I would like to give you 5 more minutes to go through this hierarchy because what discussion we are going to do based on this. Five more minutes to just go through this, and if any point is not clear, ask me.
So is there full form of IO or IO exception? That's it.
No, IO exception. IO exception. That's a class, inbuilt class. You understand here the meaning of unchecked and checked exception because this is one more popular Java interview question. And people sometimes not able to answer this question. So if you have proper understanding of this diagram, this is a kind of diagram only. If you have proper understanding of this diagram, you can express it very well. I tell you what most people, not some people, most people make mistake here. They say that runtime exceptions are unchecked because they occur due to programmer's syntactical mistake. First of all, they say programmer's mistake. So obviously, when you say programmer's mistake, सामने वाला तो पूछेगा programmer's law. Do you mean syntactical errors? So they say yes. What do you mean by that? Yes. Then what compiler does? So compiler will just let you go with that syntactical error? No, this is logical error. Logical mistake, not syntactical error or syntactical mistake. But people give this answer, most people. Yes, syntactical error. In my explanation just now, I use the word deal instead of handle. So what do you mean by that deal? I will explain you. हाँ? यहाँ पे लिखा है handle. Java does not enforce programmer to deal with them. Java enforces programmer to deal with them.
Hello, sir.
Ah, yes.
Sir, in later examples, we are going to see this IO exception as well, right?
Right.
Okay, okay.
So when file handling topic comes, you will see IO exception there.
Okay.
When database handling comes, you will see SQL exception there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है? Huh? Still, if you have any doubt about checked and unchecked, you are feel free to ask me at any time. Huh? Okay. Now we are going to discuss